Hello everybody and welcome to Storm Reads, and today I'm going to be doing a review of The Forgotten Child by Melissa Erin Jackson. Okay, like I said, I'm going to do a review of The Forgotten Child by Melissa Erin Jackson. I got this for review through NetGalley, and I really liked it. It's about Riley, who she had some experiences with ghosts as a child. She had a really bad Ouija board experience with her best friend, and because of that she has decided that she is going to ignore the fact that she can see ghosts and just kind of live a productive life without ever acknowledging that. And she's done really good with that and everything. But her friend now, Jade, as an adult, is really into the paranormal and things like that. And she wants to go to this place called the Jordanville Ranch, where a serial killer, Orrin Jacobs, used to live, and that is where he had killed the girls that he murdered. And it's now a haunted kind of attraction, and Jade wants to go, and she has some other friends to go, and she really wants Riley to go, and she kind of plays that friend card, of like, please, you're my best friend, I want you to go. Riley doesn't want to go because she's afraid of what she might see when she goes there, but eventually she caves and she decides to go, but she's so nervous and she just really doesn't want to go. And when they get there, things were going fairly well, but she could kind of tell that there was just an atmosphere there, and she thought she felt somebody tug on her jacket, and she just kind of dismissed it, and she's just like, please don't let it be haunted, please don't let it be haunted. But then she ends up seeing, she has, like, I believe a dream, I think it was, of this little boy who was being chased by this bad guy that she's only guessing is probably Orrin, and he gets killed, and then she eventually sees his ghost in the place, and she talks to him. I mean, it looks like he's just an ordinary boy, and at first she thought that's what he was, like maybe he belonged to a guest or something, and then she finds out that that's not the case. And she really feels bad about this little boy, and she really wants to kind of figure out what happened to him. And that's one of the things is, see, they talk about Orrin's girls and that, he had killed these girls, but nobody knows about this boy, which is why he's the forgotten child. She thinks that he is probably the first person that he killed, and that's why nobody knows anything about him. And the more she's there, the more things happen, and she ends up having a really bad experience, which makes her decide that she's not going to stay there anymore. She can't. She goes home, and while she's there, she meets a guy named Michael, and they hit it off really well. He was there when she experienced what she experienced, and he's now a believer, and he's ready to leave too. So they leave, and he takes her home since they live pretty close to the same place, and she just can't get this child out of her mind, and he actually ends up haunting her apartment and everything, because he's wanting her to solve what happened and stuff, maybe so I guess he can have some peace. And so she ends up having to try to figure out what happened and everything, and it's more of like a murder mystery paranormal type of thing. Excuse me. It's #1 in the Riley something series. I forgot her last name, sorry, but it's the first one in a series, and so I am really curious to see what else is going to happen. I really liked it. I thought it was really well paced throughout. I didn't get bored or anything. I was always curious. It was kind of creepy. It was never really scary to me, but I do believe that some people who get scared really easy may find this book very creepy. It would be a great book for around this time, and and to read in October around Halloween. If you're one that loves to read spooky books but don't want to get too scared, I think this would be really good. I mean, it has some really cool parts in it that, you know, it has that creep factor in a few places and everything, and it even kind of, you know, gave me that little, you know, chills up your spine, but I never found it, you know, real creepy or scary. But I did think it was really good. It's a good if you're wanting to read like a ghost story, because that's what it is pretty much. It features a few ghosts, one not so nice ghost, and then the boy. And it's just, you know, her quest to try to figure out what happened to this little boy and to get justice for him, but not only him, but another person that she ends up having a dream about. And her boyfriend thinks, you know, that maybe she should do this kind of thing for a living, which is why I'm guessing that's why it's going to be a series, because maybe she's going to end up helping some other ghost find out what happened to them and maybe let them get to rest and stuff. So if you're into, you know, paranormal and you like murder mysteries and things like that, I really would recommend this. I really liked it. I'll probably give it about 4 stars. Maybe 5. I don't know. I haven't thought yet. I mean, I really did like it, and it's not like, you know, a wowing book, so that's why I figured I'd probably give it about 4 stars. But, you know, I really did like it, and I really think a lot of other people who like this kind of stuff would really enjoy it too. And so there you have it. There's my review, and if you think this sounds interesting, go check it out. And if you've read it, I'd like to hear your thoughts. You could leave those down in the comments. Or if you have any books kind of like this that you've really liked, give me some recommendations, because I really love ghost stories and haunted places. So chat me up in the area down there. And if you like this video, please give me a subscribe and like, and I will see you next time. Bye.